YouTube. Girl, you know you better watch out. Call some of the queens, they all about that coin, that coin, that coin, that coin, that coin, that coin. Girl, y'all know y'all better watch out. Hey, ladies, how y'all doing? Are y'all watching the battle over there? Well, I hope I ain't stepping on no toes, but I got to come on when the spirit hits me, honey. So Lenor announced that she was going to go live and talk about DJ Wilson at 8 o'clock, right? 7:45, he comes on. Now, this is to suck all the air out of the room, right? So nobody's watching there because they're used to watching his channel. I would think we've heard enough from Jay Wilson. Y'all need to go over there and watch Lenor's channel. Watch her take. Hi, Marissa Chateau. Elaine. Hi, Elaine. Divines by Angie. Oh, I just occurred to me. I might be messing with their channel. Well, whatever. Y'all can watch me in replay. You do better in replay because replay is where the commercials show up, right? Anyway. This is called my eye. They're both on at the same time, right? So he knows she's going on at a certain time. She's announced it. He comes on just before that. And that pig will not take responsibility for the way he spoke to that woman earlier today. It was absolutely disgusting. Now, he does this to me all the time, where he cuts me off and mutes my mic and all this shit. He won't let you talk. Nobody can say anything. He asks you 100 questions. You try to answer one, and you start screaming into the microphone, right? This is the routine. But a male is the dominant being on the planet, honey. Things that you're doing with another man are not going to have the same effect as when you're doing it with a woman. So I know that Troy Allen's already played this little piece. I want to play just this little, I think it's only like 3-minute piece. And I want y'all to judge for yourself. Listen, let's listen to it carefully.
Asking you for
this is not the one they're on now. This is the one that happened earlier today.
Regarding the fact that a lot of this transpired, probably it felt as if it kind of stemmed from Saturday. And when I heard that, someone had told me, and I haven't seen or heard it in any of your videos yet, and I haven't watched through all of the videos that you've done in the last couple of days. I've seen a couple, but it seemed as if what was being told back to me, and I don't like to get second and third.
He's already got this marquee condescending look on his face.
You had a problem with the fact that my video was up. So is that the problem?
No, that was never a problem.
Okay,
that was never mentioned on my video.
Could you turn your microphone down?
I just said it was used.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, and that was true. It was used, right?
Yeah. Could you turn your voice?
Okay, then. Well, so there was not a problem. You'll never find a video that said that I had a problem because your video.
Jay Wilson, have you ever taken responsibility for anything? I mean, anything at all? How can anybody, what are the odds of a person being right 100% of the time? This woman hasn't done a damn thing to you. Probably Bonafide cussed your punk ass out because that's what you deserve, girl. That's the way you talk to her. Then you call her the Baptist, what she call her? A Baptist bulldagger? This is your real language. So now that you're under stress and you've been taking a whipping for 2 days, oh, thank you, Tux with Tyra, for super chat. I appreciate you. Now that you're taking this whipping, instead of being a man about it, honey, and go and sit your ass down, you're on here now. What, you're making 5 videos a day? Wasn't the 3,000 you got yesterday enough, Jay Wilson? Why you got to have your ass on here, girl, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 times a day, girl? Is this what we're going to get now? So you ain't got you have no self-respect at all. Nothing. There ain't nothing there, honey. You will suck a hog's dick for $1. Let's just keep it real. The only issue there is nobody wanted you to suck it. You treated this woman horribly. It was deplorable. And I cannot believe that you are on there right now trying to step all over this woman and turn her into the enemy. She she came on. I know what she gonna say. I know what she gonna say. So you continue to cut her off. So my point with you, Jay Wilson, and it's always been the same point. What are you so afraid of somebody saying something? Why can't you answer at least one question? Look, his face is all scowled up, girl. She miserable, girl. Don't hurt yourself, Wilson.
Oh, okay. Because you mentioned it in today, and it's.
I did because they
Ooh, this microphone. God.
But Lenor, so what's the big issue?
Girl, turn your goddamn mic down, boy.
Lenor, just be
so stupid. Push it right in his face, girl.
I don't have a lot of time for a lot of hoopla. What do you want?
I don't have any hoopla. You're talking over.
No, ma'am. What do you want? Answer that question. What's your answer?
Ain't nobody got to answer you, bitch.
Why are you angry with me?
Ma'am, I'm not angry. I'm asking you a simple question.
You're very disrespectful, punk.
You're smart, woman. You're a journalist. What is your angle and what do you want? Let's stop beating around the bush. What is your angle and what do you want? It's just that simple.
I'm a very direct communicator, Jay Wilson. If you can understand my
Lenor, check this out. I just asked you a question. Lenor, what is your angle and what do you want?
Oh, he gonna say that over and over and over and over again. Where'd you hear that on a TV show, nigga?
And the conversation is going to end in a few minutes because again.
Oh, you're going to mute her.
I'm not upset.
And then blank her, and then you're gonna delete her.
I have little time, little tolerance, and again, this is the platform. You know, when you come on here, you know I'm going to be who I am. My question to you is, what is your angle and what do you want?
If you would allow me to answer you.
My question to you, Lenor.
Oh, girl, is she? Could he let the woman talk?
I want my question answered. What is your angle and what do you want?
This is an abuser, people.
I don't need a lawyer's retort.
This is abuser. This is abuser.
Because you're annoying me.
Annoying you?
Now, let's go ahead. What is your angle and what do you want?
Mm-hmm.
My question is, why are you indignant with me?
No, my question is, what is your angle and what do you want?
Girl, you said that already 10 times.
What is your indignant attitude towards me for?
Lenor, we weren't even talking about you, and we were talking about something else.
Okay, here's the problem. This boy does not need to have a channel on StreamYard. I think that's the crux of it, Jay Wilson. You're not suitable. You're not suitable to deal with people in a public forum. You're so disrespectful that it is sickening. Now, this woman, all she wants to ask is some simple, plain little questions, girl, and he won't let her answer nothing. And then he gonna come up with this shit. What is your what do you say? What is your angle and what do you want? I gotta blank you. What is your angle and what do you want? And what is your girl? He must have said that 20 times. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Y'all don't believe me, and it drives me nuts.
Something when you make the point about
Lenor, this is really not about you. We really weren't talking about you. Okay, Lenor, I think the interview is finished. You had a chance to.
She never said anything.
Girl, I'm so done with you all. Lenor, come back when you can you answer the question, because again, you're making this about you, and you were never mentioned. You see how these
he just let her down off the channel. She blocked her on the channel
because she wants to.
Shut up, nigga! Stupid ass motherfucker. It's so sickening. Girl, y'all got to stop enabling that boy. And the bottom line is, he don't need to be on YouTube, period, really, because he's a piece of shit. But because he is on here, girl, and some people find him somehow out or other amusing, which I don't think that he is. He doesn't need to have a StreamYard. He thinks that he's supposed to get on there and control people's every thought, their every. I mean, I went on there on the feed today, just because I want to, because I feel like being an asshole. To ask him questions. He would not let me on the goddamn channel. He erased me off the channel, right? He muted my mic so I couldn't talk. So I'm over here looking like an idiot, but I'm not looking like an idiot, nigga, because you ain't heard nothing I said. How can I look like an idiot? The only one we hear talking is you, girl. You done asked people 40 questions and you won't let them answer one. It's because, Jay Wilson, as I've told you before, you are an idiot. Brother, I would not lie about something like that. Jay Wilson, I wouldn't lie about that. That's why you've been chasing degrees your whole life, nigga. You're trying to get something external to prove who you are internal. But if you just hear you talk, girl, we know that you're an idiot, Jay Wilson. That's why you found yourself in the sticky wicket that you found yourself in, girl. You're somewhere talking about, oh, I don't tell nothing my business. I don't tell. Then you are constantly telling these people who gave you $3,000 yesterday and then $500 the day before that, and you said somebody giving you a $500 super cash apps, girl. We don't have to believe it, honey. We think maybe you just priming the pump, but whatever, girl. You're constantly telling us telling them how they don't matter. You don't care. This is your platform. You're co-conspirators or some shit, girl. What they call them? Co-something. Nobody got no friends. But give me your money. I can't make it make sense, people. Y'all got to stop enabling that fool. Girl, y'all know y'all better watch out. Because it doesn't stop, baby. Whenever you start paying a grown man's rent who's been out of work for not even one day. I mean, this boy, he ain't been out of work one day. A couple of hours later, he comes on here. Now he wants y'all to pay his rent. But yet he's talking about us, about me being a worthless piece of shit who never asked for anything, girl. Rico being a piece of shit, girl, because he getting assistance, girl, to move to a city where he wants to live. So we're the bad people, right? But you're the one on here begging. Now, you didn't give these people a chance to wipe their ass, girl. In the time it took to wipe your ass after they doxed your ass, you on here begging for money. You want them to pay, not only do you want them to pay your mortgage, you have the audacity to bring your light bill, your water bill, your gas bill, all within a few hours of them giving you $3,000 to pay your mortgage, girl. And your mortgage is not even $3,000 on that rat trap house, girl, in the middle of Texas. That damn thing is not no $3,000, girl. So you pocketed another $1,000 from that. So why did all that happen in one day? I mean, I can see that a person is slipping behind in their bills or whatever, or they have done, went through their resources, girl, and they're in a desperate situation. But the moment they tell you you're fired, girl, you go in here and collect thousands of dollars from these people, while telling them that you don't need them and you ain't got no friends. And I don't care, you don't care what they think, but they're supposed to give you their money. You're too stupid to be a pimp. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you are, girl. So Lenor and Jay Wilson on the same time, dueling lives, right? It was her intention to be on 8 o'clock. She announced this all day. So he runs in there and jumped his punk ass on there right before her video to try to drown it out. Right? Thing is, you watch it in replay, baby. I don't see much difference between live and replay. Only difference between live and replay is this chat right here, which they say I'm incapable of following. Absolutely incredible. Listen to this.
Her. Now, what she's going to do is go on her platform and say that Jay Wilson is upset with her and Jay Wilson is this, and the third. I know what these people do.
Let's go back a little taste.
You're a smart woman. You're a journalist. What is your angle and what do you want? Let's stop beating around the bush. What is your angle and what do you want? It's just that simple.
But you don't want her to say that you were mean to her. Make it make sense, Jay Wilson. Boy, you are psychotic. You need to take your ass down there and get you some mental health. And you need to get your ass off the StreamYard, right? You're on the StreamYard because you let other people come on there, girl, to make your boring ass show, your boring ass personality interesting, right? This woman has not done a goddamn thing to you. Nothing. I watched the entire video and I can't stand watching your videos, but I wanted to be sure I knew what I was talking about. She did absolutely nothing to you, girl. Every time somebody try to ask you a question, you start yelling in that goddamn microphone like some trailer trash who never had a toy before. And you won't let them say anything. And then you did the same thing to me today, girl. What I did was so offensive. I just want to know if you got fired. I would ask you questions if you allow me to talk. How many times do you get fired, Jay Wilson? Is it once a year? I mean, can you make a job stretch out a year? From what we see on here right now, it's taking you a year to lose this job, girl. How many others? This ain't no, she said it was his third job. No. He's been through 6 since he's been on here, girl. Right? Now he's got to go dragging his pitiful black ass back to Uber. And then he's going to come on here and we'll try to spin that. Oh, I'm back on my Uber. Yeah, yes, you are exactly back on your Uber job, Jay Wilson. Because an Uber job is a job where you don't have to interact with humans, girl. Right? They just get in the back seat and shut the fuck up, girl. Because you're not suitable, Jay Wilson. You're a piece of shit. And to me, if I were popular on a job, I don't think that the people in charge would have fired me on the spot. In other words, the soon the call come in, they investigate shit. They said, "Oh no, he's out." Why? Because they already don't like you, Jay Wilson. They already don't like you, girl. They already feel that you're incompetent. They feel you're ripping on people off. Your prayers are insincere. There's no spirit. There's no spiritual core to you, Jay Wilson. It would not surprise me that in your secret life, you're actually an atheist, or at the very least an agnostic. I don't think you believe in God. I don't think you would act the way you do if you believed in God. Right? It's just a way to milk people out of money. That's what you were raised on. When y'all all gathered at the little church at the end of the trailer park, girl, that's what you were taught. A church was a place to get people's money. You know them weak ass preachers in them trailer park churches, girl. You know they didn't deserve no money. You know they didn't deserve no Cadillac. You said, "Well, God, well, I can do that. I can do that." And so you go get a degree, girl, in church finance, thinking that this is the way I'm gonna learn how to get all the people's money, right? And you got these people over here. You always talking about how Phi Baby got them hypnotized, girl. I would say that you have more hypnotized because, girl, I don't find anything interesting about you, Jay Wilson. I don't find a goddamn thing interesting about you. You are a mean, nasty pig and bully. That's what you are, girl. And you would have went on terrorizing Dovey until the day of her event if we had not stopped you. I believe that the universe is what stopped you. Cause and effect, the Luda Sutra, whatever. That's the what? Who's this? Thank you. Okay, I said I saw Tara. Thank you, Talks with Tara, for the super chat. And then I saw somebody else up here. I don't like to be missing people. I ain't gonna come on here begging y'all, but I'm always glad to have a little help. Thank you, Tarja. Von Trail. What is the kitty cat saying? My hero. Did I ever tell you that you're my hero? Don't play with me. Reeves. I never. Aries girl said. Aries girl, he making us look bad, girl. He on there talking about I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries. That's why I can cuss people out. I'm an Aries, girl. Never run out of reads for Jay Wilson, girl. I can't pass it up, girl. It's just free content, this thing. This is a person that no matter where you go on his videos, you will always find a reason to want to read him, girl, or hit him. Somebody asked me the other day, would Jay Wilson make it in prison? Child, Jay Wilson wouldn't even make it out of reception, girl. They be kicking that nigga in his ass from the day he arrived to the day he left. He would have to be in protective custody. That means he had to walk around with 2 guards at all times, girl. Why? Because of his mouth. His mouth. His total lack. Baby, would you stop? We don't need him to say no more that he ain't ever called nobody's job. Yet he's done everything else. Jay Wilson, has it ever occurred to you that I might take offense at someone saying that I'm working the system, I'm useless, and I've been living off? I mean, I'll say that to thousands of people, thousands of strangers, girl, right? I've worked hard in my life to be who I am today, girl. Why would you come and just piss all over it, girl? A minister, pastor, what is it? Chaplain. Can you imagine this nigga come in your room, girl, to pray with you, child? In your final hours, you about to kiss God, honey, and this is the last person you're gonna see in your life is Jay Wilson, one of the most nasty catty queens on goddamn YouTube, girl. A mean and vicious person. Only a mean and vicious person would treat that woman the way he treated her. She did not deserve that. She has done absolutely nothing wrong to him, girl. He drops his link and people come on there and then he criticizes everything they say or think, right? Unless they're kissing his ass. The moment you don't kiss his ass, he turns on you. On this note, ladies, one he's working on right now, I see that Olivia, the Oracle, come on there. She's a friend over there. She comes over there sometimes. But the moment she said something that he didn't like, he started to turn. That face, that ugly motherfucking mask face starting to wrinkle up, girl. And he ready to read her now, right? Because nobody can ever say anything to Jay Wilson that would suggest that he has done anything wrong. He has never admitted being wrong about anything. That's a classic narcissistic personality. He is the same personality or the same defect of character as Donald Trump. It is the same, right? If you pay attention to the characteristics of these people, never wrong about nothing, girl. Always stupid and really inferior. So they mask, girl. But Trump is a different kind of asshole because he had money. This Jay Wilson is just a fake and a phony, girl, who's been pretending his whole life. And this nigga don't sit up here talking about he got a job, he working, he got a job, he got working, he working. We all on welfare and all this shit, girl. He done been saying this for months and months and months and months. And then we find out this nigga is a temporary. We're working on a temp job. Is that why so many jobs, Jay Wilson? Just tell the truth, nigga. I work temp. No, it's always got to be a spin and it's always got to be a lie. You told us out of your own goddamn mouth that you work for that hospital, girl. No, after they caught you, you immediately went into the lie of that you work there. You told us initially that you had this big, wonderful career, right? You wouldn't tell us what it was because you know the way you perform, it is wrong, and you would be fired for that. You knew it, boy. You knew it so much that the moment you heard about it, the very moment that you heard about it, girl, you had to be still live. You took all your videos down. Why you take them down, girl? Why? Because you know you're wrong, Jay Wilson. You are wrong and you're a horrible person. And you need to be in therapy. And perhaps a live-in program would work best for you. You need to get away from that house because you think a house is you. Like the house is attached to your foot or something, girl. So I haven't watched their whole videos. Of course, this boy, you can't make it but so far, right? Because he will start, he will piss you off so bad you have to jump on. Now, Miss Lenor is over there. That's the one I would recommend you see. But it just hurt my soul to see him, that woman jump on there and him to treat her like that. And then no apology, just pure arrogance. That is an abuser. So ladies, next time you want to send all those super chats over there, girl, recognize what you're doing. You're contributing to the delinquency of a woman abuser. That's what he is. Now, he would prefer to always speak to women because he feel like he can dominate because a man's voice has more resin in it. And when you put your microphone right here and you are a male, you have resin in your voice and you put your microphone right here and then you turn it all the way up and then you turn the gain. You turn the gain. Turn this one. Which one? This one all the way up. Let's get it all the way up. And then this is, did it all the way up, all the way down? I want it to be all the way up because that's what he does. And he sits it right here in his mouth like this. And this is where Jebels wants to talk to you, right? So you can yell and scream and humiliate you, right? And this is especially offensive when you're dealing with a woman because a woman has a lighter voice. Correct? Now, I haven't even turned it all the way up on the strip. Was it loud, people? Did y'all hear that? God damn it. Did y'all hear it? That's what he does to his guests. So I would suggest that it's time for this boy to get his ass off of StreamYard. And if he wants to just keep having a channel, even if it's in the beef sector, to just be like everybody else. Just be a normal human being, girl. And you ain't got to be screaming and hollering at people every time they challenge you with something, girl. And you ain't got to have people on there and trying to tell them what they're going to say. What is your point? And what are you going to say? What do you take? Only that. And then you click them off. What are you going to say? Then I was trying to talk. He's so disrespectful. I'm a 65-year-old man, 64-year-old man. You come on there and all she does is block your voice. So she says something and then she mutes you, right? So you're hollering and screaming. It's just disrespect, girl. It's just basic. It doesn't matter if I'm 64 or 24, really. Anybody. I don't think a 24-year-old man should be any more disrespected than a 64-year-old man or a 64-year-old woman or Dovey or Rico or anybody should be treated disrespectfully. But this pig, he always is. He's always disrespectful. He never takes the responsibility for anything. Right?
Very direct communicator, Jay Wilson. If you can understand that,
V. Lenor, V. Lenor,
what
V.
you
Lenor, check
have
this out.
done
I just
with
asked
my
you a
biggest
question.
concern.
V.
I just
Lenor,
asked you a
what is
question.
your angle and what do you want? I don't have a lot
So
of
I have to
time.
ask the
I don't,
question.
hold on, V. Lenor, I don't have a lot of patience. And the conversation is going to end in a few minutes because, again,
Wait a minute. When has that woman said anything though? I mean, she hasn't said anything, and you are. She's getting on your nerves. Ain't this a bitch, girl? Girls. He's Mr. Know-it-all. Babies, beware of a person who can't accept responsibility for anything, girl. Anytime you were dealing with a person who never apologized to you, always trying to dominate you, never accepts responsibility for anything, who claims that they have had a perfect life, although they've been raised in abject poverty. Just, I mean, at the level of a trailer park is really bad. Living in a trailer park ain't so bad. An old lady moving to a trailer park, she fine, honey. I'm talking about 9 hungry niggas living in a damn room the size of from here to that mirror, girl. Can you imagine? But yet she talks constantly about people's poverty. How can you, girl, coming from the most extreme poverty that America knows, girl, how come you've never said anything about your own poverty, bitch? Right? It's always somebody else, what they're getting. Would you prefer they don't eat? They lazy. That's all. They lazy. They ain't like me. They not like you going calling the goddamn hospital and seeing they got any hours. Oh, I just go in when I want to. You go in when they say you can come in, girl. No, you're not on the schedule. And now when you called in yesterday or on Sunday or Monday morning, they told you, no, you have not been added to the schedule. There was no big process about firing you, Jay Wilson. No meetings with no bosses, girl. They didn't have to do any of that because you were only a temporary. You come on here acting like you are the beloved in a company that is giving you a $80,000 raise, which the raise itself is 4 times what you make, girl. Right? You selling that kind of shit, and when somebody calls you out on it, you don't even take responsibility. You just talk right over them, and you think the thing that you can do, how you can control the narrative, is to keep muting their microphone, girl. What are you so afraid of, Jay Wilson? Right? I don't fear nary bitch, honey. Ladies, I'm talking about male bitches. I'm just not scared of people like that, girl. They want to talk shit. How y'all doing this evening? I guess it's all entertainment, girl. It's all entertainment. And next week, y'all be talking about something else. And y'all said, damn, I should have told that Wilson off when I had a chance, girl. Just terrible. And not even embarrassed about coming on here making all these damn videos, girl. I mean, you just erased your whole channel, Jay Wilson. How much was that day before yesterday? And already you got 9 videos up? Come on, man. Have some, is there no, not only is there any decency dealing with other people, but have you no self-respect, Jay Wilson? Why don't you just take the Cash App down for a few days, girl? That would go a long way, because to me, it's kind of revolting to think that you would ask these people to pay all of your bills and then the next day ask them to pay all of your mortgage plus an extra $1,000, because that piece of shit house ain't nothing about $1,800, $2,000, girl. So you kept money there, girl, and then you had the nerve to drag your stinking fat ass on here for 3 more videos today. What are you looking for? Do you know what you're looking for? When you look behind you, there's more closed doors. What are you hoping for? Do you know? Do you get what you're hoping for? When you look behind you, it's the same thing. Okay. There's another verse. What are you hoping for? Once we were standing still in time. We let the fantasies teardrop eyes. You know I love you, but my spirit was free. Laughing at the questions that you once asked of me. Do you know? Jay Wilson, you ain't got no idea where you're going, honey. You are got different careers. Now you got to take another training, girl. You're 52-year-old fat bloated bitch. You got to take another training to get in another profession because you have fucked off another one, Jay Wilson. Right? You got to walk away. You said straighter. You were the dean. Wasn't that a position of respect? Yet there was no callback. If you said you were laid off, sure, aren't they supposed to call you back? Because after COVID struck, everybody went online for schooling, right? You would think there will be multiple openings, but no, 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 no. Education did not want you. Ministry did not want you. Your local church does not want you. Your choir disbanded. You started a new career at 52 years old, and now you have destroyed that one in 1 year. So now you have to go on to something totally different. And you are so dumb. And I do believe sincerely that you are a dumb boy. That's why you won't let anybody talk. But now, this dude who you don't know what he's capable of, is telling you that I'm going to try to ruin your whole life as a chaplain and make sure you're never a chaplain again in the whole city of San Antonio. You've already seen evidence of what he's capable of doing. So what do? You come and tell us about how he's losing his houses. Don't you think that's a little, I mean, isn't that kind of embarrassing for a man, though, to have his finances spilled all over the YouTube? I mean, that was so hurtful to me. I mean, I've never experienced that, but somebody would come and telling the whole world about my fixed income. Obviously, it's not too fixed, nigga. I'm on here, ain't it? Just like you on here, bitch. Even though you pretend, oh, this ain't nothing. This is your job at YouTube. I would say that a person working YouTube is working harder than you working as a chaplain, girl. An on-call chaplain, Jay Wilson, you work for a temporary agency. That means when a chaplain is sick or a chaplain is taking his vacation time, they call in a temp. That's all it is, girl. You ain't shit. You ain't never been shit. You ain't never had shit. And it's written all over your face. So now you're having a nervous breakdown, right? And people are going to keep on piling on because you won't stop. Didn't you mention my income? And I don't feel pitiful for being on Social Security. Girl. I just don't, honey. If I want to go over there and just wash my feet all day, I can do it, girl. All the bills are paid, bitch. But it's punks like you who try to take the life out of people. Right? Is that what you're trying to do to Dovey? And the thing you try to do at Rico? Weren't you just basically go around kicking dead bodies, girl? Mm-hmm. How you doing, Tanya? Mm-hmm. Princess Jen J. Y'all knew. Oh, y'all the evening people. Okay. 2 shots today. I couldn't help it, girl. That boy is so arrogant. He gets on my nerves so bad, child. I mean, I could have a whole life just talking about Jay Wilson. There are not many people in the world who will say something and do something dumb and stupid and disrespectful every day. I spent a good deal of time over there trying to get on, right? And I like I said, I'm not scared. So I kept on coming back to his channel. He kept dropping a link and I kept answering it, girl. I mean, you have an open forum here. You're dropping the link. What, am I inferior? You can't talk to me? Let's talk about it. I want to talk about it. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. But guess who's on YouTube, Jay Wilson? And we want to talk about it. You say you don't tell none of your information online? I would think you have to change that stick, honey. Because we know a great deal, girl. And they're not going to stop digging, girl. They told you, although you won't listen to anything, when they came over here, the people from the black sector They told you that they dox. They told you that coming in. But oh no, you want to get a coin from it. So you had ZX, you disrespected him right from the beginning. You have Vic over there, and you keep bringing people on, playing in the fire to get a click in the view, girl. Trying to get a dollar, trying to make it, no way to win. Whatever. And you invited those people over there. You know the story about the snake, right? You knew they were snakes when you let them in. Don't get excited, Black Sector. I'm just saying, people warned him, right? And now you done unleashed this dude, ZX, which you know he's not my favorite. He's not my favorite only because of his views about the fact that I exist as a homosexual. He has a hard time understanding, so that's the only reason. That's my issue with him, is his homophobia. But you know about his homophobia, didn't you? And now, since he says, oh, I can just go and really hurt him now, because every time you mention that man's situation, his financial situation, every time it stores up and it builds up. That's why I wanted to hit you, because it builds up and it builds. That's how men are, Jay Wilson, right? You keep picking and picking and picking and picking. And so I don't know if you can put that genie back in the bottle now, right? Right? And your still response, since you're trying to be whatever the fuck you are, you can't try to be you're not alpha male. You're a queen. How can you be alpha male? But whatever you're trying to hold on to, girl, is costing you your life on YouTube. So eventually you'll just have to leave. That's it. I mean, I'm just saying, once they start doxing your punk ass, you got all these secrets, girl, your business and all this shit, girl. Your business is more interesting than anybody else's, girl. Because now they find out this is all bullshit. He ain't even got a job. A temp agency, that ain't no job. That's what people do between jobs. I'm just saying. Aren't most of them trying to get a job? You came on here and said you already had one, girl. You a six figure and all that. Have you even bothered to explain why you're over here claiming to be six figure when you know you're low 20s, 30s? No answer for that. Oh, this is why I know why I said I was six figure. I know the answer. I know why I was six. I can't tell. Oh, they ask you another question, girl. Why did you block your video? I can't say. Well, I can't. What did your attorneys advise you that you couldn't say, Jay Wilson? How did you find out that you couldn't say something? Right? And how did you bring your ass on here, girl, when you supposed to be having all the legal papers in your briefcase? You brought the briefcase and just start pulling your bills out, Jay Wilson. I know I'm repeating when I say that, but it's so asinine. You still haven't produced any of these goddamn legal documents where you have filed charges on people. Why would you bring the briefcase out and still not pull it out, girl? So my guess is you're on drugs. Now, they may not be illegal drugs, but you've been trying to take that fat off that ass forever. You've never been able to accomplish it other than that little period you had 3 years ago. And so I believe that you are abusing diet pills. It's speed. That's why you're so you're so ridiculous with these ridiculous arguments, girl. And your face is all scrawled up, and you can't admit the hurt because you're in pain, Jay Wilson. Now, do you even have enough relationship with Mark to even talk to him, girl? Huh? I mean, you don't really know this dude anyway, right? Basically, you've just been running your mouth, and he just sits there, I guess, half drunk, whatever. But you don't really know him. Is there a person that you can go and talk about what you're going through right now, Jay Wilson? Why? Well, since you're begging for all these people money, have them pay for you a therapist as well, girl. And go down there and say, you know what? I am really struggling up under this. I just don't have anybody I can talk to. I'm looking for someone I can hold on to. We don't know to what degree, what intelligence Mark is, but I don't think he knows that boy very well, child. He don't. He ain't got no conversation, child. He probably gets about the same amount of conversation out of Mark that I get out of Squeenie. He just sits there and talks. I mean, I have long, flowing conversation with Squeenie, but he never says anything. I'm watching you live, and I'll give Vita a click and a view. I subscribe. Yeah, just go over to her. I mean, the replay is. I don't know what people make such a big idea about being live. I catch everything on the replay. That way I can go backwards and forwards. Ain't nobody gonna sit up there and watch no Jay Wilson girl for 2 hours. I don't know why she thinks she's so clever. Oh, he ain't funny. He ain't even funny. Oh, girl, he ain't even funny. Who are you to determine who is funny, Jay Wilson? Who are you, nigga? Flip Wilson? I mean, how humorous is it to keep saying you fine? Oh, she has over 800 in her chat. Lenor, I hope I ain't stepped on your toes none, girl, but I apologize for that. I just had to jump on here. I do it when the spirit moved me, but you seem to be doing just fine. And you will do even better in your replay, right? The replay is more important than your live because the replay is when they run the commercials. So make sure you do your, he's over there taking credit for the girl. He done gave her last few views. I made her a star. I think the woman and her own talent made her a star, child. Let me move up a little bit. They say I'm terrible with the chat, and they're right. Sadly, Jay Wilson is finally being his authentic self. He is known for being this way here in our hometown. Oh, you know him in your hometown, Elaine? Oh, well, this is the real queen, honey. It must have been painful trying to hold that in for all them years. Apparently, she's still trying to be a closet queen girl because she came on here talking about how the whole hospital was in love with Mark. That was bullshit. I mean, it's so obvious, girl. Why would you even say that, honey? Because you were concerned. You want the people to know. Don't say nothing about me being gay because they already know. That was really going to work. Jay Wilson, they fired you the moment they heard the first goddamn complaint, honey. It means you're not liked, Jay Wilson. If they gave a fuck about you, they would at least had you sit down with the supervisor, girl. They said, no, the goddamn operator could have fired your ass. You're temporary. You don't work there. You should feel bad about it, Jay Wilson. And you should stop coming on here for 5 and 6 videos a day, bitch. You just giving us more ammunition, girl. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Am I way back behind again? Yes, you are, Timothy. As usual. Oh, Kung Fu fighting. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. Thank you, Tarja. Von Trail. Look at Kitty Cat doing, he liked the dancing. My dog don't like the dancing. He always say, Daddy, put me down. Daddy, put me down. I said, you look so cute, Dancy, baby. Thank you, Tarja. 6. What's 6? I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. And he thinks he's so clever and he's the comedian, girl. This nigga really believes that he is comedian and he's funny. Who gonna pay somebody? Who would pay you, Jay Wilson, to watch you tell jokes, girl? That's a comedian. You're not. Just another YouTube channel, girl. Anybody can get on YouTube. There are 12 years old people making a whole lot more money than you on YouTube. There are people blowing fire out their asshole, girl, making more money than you on YouTube, girl. You ain't did shit. You ain't doing nothing. And now, unfortunately, you're going to be burdening us with looking at your ass 5 and 6 times a day because you always trying to get an extra 20, girl. Always trying to get an extra $1, Miss Thing. Baking comes so naturally for you, Jay Wilson. So stop worrying about who is getting services or the help they need, girl, for their household and because a beggar is much, much lower. At least I could respect you if you're out there handling your business. I would have respected you more if you had called your alien daddy or called all these 9 niggas in your family, girl, and asked them to float you a few dollars. But you got to bring your ass on here to beg these people who you do not respect and take advantage of them, because apparently some of them are very gullible, girl. You know that damn Vivian ain't got no money, girl, but yet you take. Now you got her over there making your t-shirts, girl. She's constantly trying to prove her worthiness. And you take. Pig. He is a narcissist. You're right, Moonbeam's child. He's clinically a narcissist. And he is such an arrogant asshole that he won't even go and get his diagnosis. You worried about my Social Security, nigga? You ought to go out there and get you some. I think you were qualified, girl, for mental issues. You're disabled because of your narcissism. It's so extreme, girl. Never can hold a job. That's pitiful. I would like to get a report from somebody who worked on that damn Delta. He came on here saying he worked there 8 years. He told Kwani a month ago that he worked there 16 years. She said that he agreed with it. Yeah, that's right. Bullshit, boy. You're so shallow and empty. Still trying to prove something to somebody. Mm-hmm. My hero, I'm way behind. Lord have mercy. Uh-huh. Thank you, Shakira. Give Squeenie some treats. Mm-hmm. Girl, I've been getting the big bags now, girl, from Amazon. Thank you for the super chat. I've been getting him the real big ones. I've been getting him the real big bags. I got a shipment last night. I'm looking at my ass. I see people in the park. They give their dogs little bitty treats, right? It's a goddamn shame, child. Here's my heavy burden, baby. They be giving them dogs them little bitty treats. Girl, I got to buy pound. This is just a week's worth. Look at all these goddamn treats, girl. All big bags for the dog. He's a little bitty dog, right? No, what you going crazy for? Boy, calm down. Calm the hell down. Girl, all of these I got to get from Amazon now. But these won't come yesterday. Look at that. I can't get the little normal bag for a little dog. Look at it. Look at this damn thing, girl. Look at that, how weighty it is, girl. This boy will go through this in a week. I done spoiled my child. But thank you, Shakira, for contribution. Mm-hmm. Yes, Lord. How Rubbin Coochie came to my room trying to pray for me. Oh, Lord. Tabby Cat said, if that knock-knee, thigh-rubbing hoochie came to my room trying to pray for me, I'd take a pillow and smother my own goddamn self. That's what I'm saying, girl. I mean, those of you who know Jay Wilson, maybe people in the hospital, they don't know, they old, they 90 years old, whatever. They have no way to report this incompetent fool that keeps coming in my room, right? He don't go in the room because he's in a closet making YouTube videos, right? But if you saw that person on YouTube, you know who Jay Wilson is. Is that somebody you want praying for you? Girl, I transited the thought that he prayed for me when I had cancer. I said, I don't know that nigga. The fuck you praying for me for? Yeah, God will bless in spite of. Mm-hmm. Yeah, his whole character is a flaw. He ain't got no damn character. Hiding. Everything's a secret. Everything's gotta be. That's why everything gotta be hidden, girl. That's from being in the closet all them goddamn years, bitch. His house is his world. That's it. All he do is work and pay for it, girl. That's it. Mm-hmm. Trying to over there imitating them white folks, child. Them people got cheering. Families, girl. I wonder what Mr. Wilcox does. I wonder what Mr. Oh no. He probably tells them he's some executive somewhere, girl. Look, I got a new car. Of course I'm executive. He got the new Volvo, girl. 2 weeks after his neighbor got a new car. He was on the porch. The neighbor came home in his new car, right? 2 weeks later, he pulls up with the Volvo. What a horrible way to live. Is he unhinged tonight? Girl. Okay, this is the last one I got on here now. Let's go. See, him, you can always depend on him, right? He'll always say something stupid. So it doesn't make no difference when you go in there, girl. Now, what's the latest one? Okay, he's live again. How many times you been live today, Jay Wilson? You was live 9 hours ago. You was live 5 hours ago. You're live right now. And you were live 20 hours ago. So what was that, 5 or 6 one day? Then when you go to the day before that, girl, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I thought you erased the channel the day before yesterday, Jay Wilson. And he will never get enough, girl. There will never, ever be enough enablers. So why you think you got over and you showed everybody your support and all that kind of shit, girl? What happens next month? You know that boy ain't gonna get no job quickly. He's 52 years old. Baby, anybody can tell you that, honey. People, when they hire you on a job, child, they want to get some time out of you. They want to hire somebody that they can train and they will be there, girl. So they ain't got to get in a situation where they got some old man coming in there and then in 6 years, they got to give him benefits. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? It's very hard after 50 to be getting these jobs where he's bouncing around. And he can't keep them, girl. That's why he's at a temporary agency. There are no relationships. He's just floating by. That's what really, I think that's one of the things that really embarrassed him, is that not only did the people know that he worked at where he worked and he was a chaplain and all that stuff, because I had already guessed that a long time ago. It was the fact that he worked for a temporary agency. And the woman said it on the phone. He will want to strangle that woman when he actually said everything has got to be a lie. Everything's got to be a secret. That's why he was so mad when Creasy called that other job girl. He said, "Oh, did she tell my information? She ain't supposed to do that. She ain't supposed to." Everything is a secret, Jay Wilson, and you are as sick as your secrets. Surely you can drag your funky fat ass down to the church, girl, and hear some of these old time sermons, girl, and they're going to tell you the same things over and over and over and over and over again, which was a great career for you, because you can't stop repeating yourself any goddamn way, girl. But they didn't want you, Miss J. Wilson, right? So they would tell you, girl, you are as sick as your secrets, right? That's why you're always trying to dig into other people's finances. They're personal. Jay Wilson, that stuff is personal, man. I mean, what kind of piece of shit family did you have, girl, that they didn't tell you what is personal? You never ask a grown man how much money he makes, right? You just don't do that. You never ask the person about what benefits they're on. You don't do that. Who taught you? Oh, we was good. We was good. Oh, how was the trailer? It was fabulous. Oh, it was fabulous. No free lunches. No free. I think that nigga was taking you in the back and beating your ass every time you talked about how pitiful and poor you were, girl. There's some poverty lying deep at the core of you. There's shame deep at the core. I wonder if your daddy even knows you're gay. You say he does. Oh, everybody knows. Everybody. Well, you came and told us that about Mark yesterday, girl. We knew that was a lie. It was on a Sunday. But yet they all gathered around to see Mark. How much that bladeless fan cost? Girl, they tried to roast me for buying a fan. I think it was something like $600. It's a Dyson fan. Yeah, the time is coming. I got to use it again, girl. It's okay to buy something for yourself, child. They try to, that nigga, he talking about, he was jealous of my car. He was jealous. This nigga made 3 videos because I bought a fan. Don't try to put me in some pitiful status, Jay Wilson. I've never been pitiful, girl. Whenever I needed to make a move, girl, I made a move that was appropriate for me, right? That's why I'm comfortable in my life, comfortable in my mind right now. I ain't missed a bill in 20 years, right? Don't try to figure it out, bitch. It's not your business. That's the whole point, girl. You work out your own soul salvation as well as your own existence here on the planet, girl. And stop trying to copy after them white folks in your neighborhood, girl, because you don't belong there, right? So what? The Jones just got a new car today. Here's what you should say. Hooray! worry for them Joneses. Instead, you worry till your bald head turn gray. Worry about the Joneses. What a horrible way to live. Hi, Michael Todd Robinson. Preach it. Preach it. Okay, I answered about the Dyson. Let me see. You want one? Yeah, you can get one. I think, how much was it? I forget. $600-700. It was they're expensive, honey. But they're not only, this is not only a fan. They got all kinds. All of them are not that expensive. You can get just a regular fan, I think, for half that price. But this one is a humidifier as well. In other words, it's circulating the air and taking out the allergies out of the air, allergens. But they got a whole lot of them, honey. Just go to Amazon. Hi, Puddin'. How you doing, Puddin'? Mm-hmm. Okay. Hi, the ex-wife. Poor Vivian, about to be on the corner on her turn. All kinds of tricks trying to get the pastor coin, girl. Poor Pit. Jay Wilson is what you call a pitiful pimp. Pitiful pulpit pimp with no congregation. You got one hooker, right? One hooker, and all she can do is sell cans and make t-shirts, girl. A pitiful pulpit pimp. You can't get he said, I got a dog, it's a bad thing. You need to get a dog, nigga. You need to get somebody who will listen to you talk, Jay Wilson. Because Mark is getting tired. Most of these gay relationships, about 3 years, good boyfriend, girl. And there's not ever been a relationship. It has been a boyfriend. It is just a little slightly better than a piece of trade. A piece of trade, you might have him once and throw him away, right? Y'all banging in the bedroom, and then he just leaves and you never see him again. That's a piece of trade, right? But the next step is a boyfriend. And that's what you have. Somebody you see him once. I don't think you even see him once a week. Once every other week or something. You might call him on the phone, talk for 5 minutes, girl. He's trying to get you off the phone. But, so you get your, oh, boo calling. Oh, who is that? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, boo's on the line. Oh, do you have a boo? I don't see your boo. You don't have a boo, Jay Wilson. You have a boyfriend, girl. Same thing people have when they're 16 years old. You can carry his books, girl. Mm. She sells cans. What I meant to imply is that she's on the low run. Everything that Jay Wilson takes credit for over there, it's all been done by Vivian, right? His event, he keeps hollering about, screaming about, that was Vivian's doing, and there wasn't very much done. There's a couple of dinners in a restaurant, child. I don't know how they call that an event, but he calls her the event planner. But even he must admit that whatever was done or organized, she did it. When they sell t-shirts now, she got a whole t-shirt printing machine over there to please the pastor. When they were selling prayer cloths, she ordered the cloths, she sold the cloths, she sent the cloths out, girl. And then when they got the money, she handed it over to him. And he said, we didn't even make no profit. We didn't even make no profit. Well, why did you do it, Jay Wilson? You wouldn't have pleased God. You don't believe in God. Not really. Maybe that's what you need to do. Go back to seminary, girl. Go ahead and say, I need a do-over, right? I want to meet him. And then he won't be a joke to me in the ways to make money. Oh, yeah, you're right, Connie Menard. You're right. Have mercy on your old uncle, honey. A purifier. Yeah, that's what it is, a purifier. But now they have one even bigger, that's a purifier and a humidifier, right? I think that's even more money. So they have all kinds. But if you just want a fan that looks good, which is usually the way I choose stuff, just I want something to look nice. You can get, I think the fan is a lot cheaper than this. I need this because I'm in this damn room with the windows closed all the time because I live right on the train. So the windows always closed. So it gives me clean air. Buy yourself something nice. That's what you're working for. I have a partner. Do you have a partner? Oh, where's your partner? Where's your boo? Do you have a boo? Like that's another feather in his cap, another possession, girl. If you have a boo, he should be walking around in pajamas, girl, and house slippers in his apartment, in his home with you. I know that boy is not stupid enough to actually move in with your ass. And now it looks like the tables have turned and you want to move in. He actually came on here and said that Mark was going to take care of him yesterday, girl. Boy, you about to get a serious dose of reality, honey. You really are. If you let us talk to Mark, then we can figure out how dumb he is. And we'll know if you'll be able to manipulate him since you are a master manipulator. And you have these crazy people thinking what you want them to think. Mm-hmm. They have one with heater and fan. Yep, they have one with heater and fan together, humidifier and fan together. I guess they all have a fan, but some is a big fat thing. It looks like it's a big fat motor thing. I think that's the one that's got the heater, humidifier. It's also a fan. They're all just a fan. The top part, this thing up here, is just a piece of plastic. This round thing. The fan is actually in the base, right? This thing here doesn't weigh anything. The top part, it's just a piece of plastic, but it's built to where the air circulates through it. I mean, they're great fans. They got everything you want to know about a Dyson fan right here on YouTube. That's what I did. I researched. But I ain't gonna come on here asking y'all to buy me a new $700 fan, girl. I think some people would. When they need them a fan, they're gonna come over here, right over here, girl, and let these crazy ass people buy them a $600 fan. What y'all gonna do about the car payment? Say he got a light bill due, and he got a gas bill too. Telephone disconnect. He been waiting on that next paycheck. I'm burning the midnight, honey. The midnight flames that done burn out, baby. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming in. I advise you to go listen to Lenor's video and get another take on this Jay Wilson. It is fun. It's entertaining, girl. It won't last forever, but we already heard with his voice. You know, you can only hear so much of that. It's much better to listen to the people who are talking about him and their opinion of him, girl, and their experience of him. He keeps saying that people are calling him poor. People are calling him poor. Girl, that's part of the scam to get more money, honey. He gonna try every trick in the. He's gonna try every trick in the book. He'll try his best to get you hooked. Oh, baby, and he won't sacrifice for you. Won't do anything for you. Oh, baby, yeah, and every minute of the hour, he's gonna beg you, give it in loving and affection. Look out, he's coming in your direction, and he's gonna make you pay him. Ooh, honey, yes, he will. Go on and pay him. Good night, people.